Cosmic Wall has by far the highest point requirement of any of the A-ranks. You want to get perfects as much as you can, physically can. And I believe, if I remember correctly, a perfect is either 10 or 11. Apparently I've just had to count wrong this whole time. Who knew? Anyway. So you just want to go through, take your sweet time, because you're not getting it. You're not getting a point bonus. At least not a very high one. So you just want to take your time and get every point you can, and just do everything. Like, again, there's a lot of points. And the gimmick of this stage is the weak gravity and the massive amount of enemies that want to murder you. I'm not kidding. So I'm heading for this first mission pretty quickly because, comparatively speaking, piece of cake. You can easily get the 80,000 points. Not 8,000. No, 80. So, you want to just try to destroy everything. Literally everything. And just in this section, I like trying to get as much airtime as possible and just trying to hold out. Just trying to hold my laser as long as possible to get as many things as possible. Also, sometimes you shoot through walls in this area. It's definitely a thing. So, there's two sections of the stage where you go through this whole section where you just can't move. And there is a enemy that will hit you no matter what. So here, you want to pretty much routinely let go before it stops counting. Because if you hold for too long, you'll get out of range and things will despawn. So it'll just stop counting towards your count. And there is a artificial chaos here that will just go ahead and hit you. A lot. Most time, it'll hit you. So you just want to try to leverage and just rotate your things. Not necessarily perfect, but pretty close to it. And here you can actually float up and get the artificial chaos and the Hornet, the multi-bomb Hornet, little dude, bomber friend. You don't need to stand on top of this weight to go up. I just did because I felt like it. And if you hover in one place too long, the artificial chaoses will shoot you, and they will kill you. And I decided to sometimes I'll just punch that thing for no reason, casually, as you do. And you can get quite a few points from this. And you don't need to necessarily destroy the pyramid, you can actually jump over it. That's how low the gravity is. So, and yeah, you just want to try to optimize how many points you're getting. And there's these orange ones, which will count as 2 targets, because they take 2 hits to get. I did not get that combo, but that's a free perfect if you don't accidentally get hit. This one also free perfect if you're smart enough to not press B before you have to. I'm not. But yeah. There's plenty of room for error in this first stage. Won't always be that simple. So, yeah. You'll get probably at least 30,000 points in the last area. But get at least 10,000 points in that last auto-scroller section. Gosh darn it. targeting things, trying not to get hit. Just variety of reasons, variety of things. Sometimes they'll just target you immediately, and if you shoot things through the pyramids, it'll automatically destroy the pyramids. So you just want to try to do that whenever possible. And did I mention that this level is ridiculously long? Like, oh boy. The level's like 10 minutes. You are in for the long haul, my dude. Which is why I said don't worry about your time bonus, because it is non-existent. Lack of time bonus? No problem though. You ready for an auto-scroller that's gonna get you 20,000 points? You just wanna kinda press B and wiggle your right stick. So, just wiggling it. I held it for way too long there, unfortunately. However, wiggling it is a very good way of just getting everything targeted in a decent amount of time. Even though this level wasn't perfectly done, I still got plenty of points, and you just kind of want to wiggle your right stick to the left and spam B here, as it's the amount of damage done, not necessarily the targeting that you need to worry about. So you just want to kind of wiggle your left stick to the left. You just want to wiggle it and press B. Spamming B while staying still doesn't always work, so you just want to wiggle it.
Yosh. Now you know why I am the best.
To be honest, 100 rings is pretty easy. There's a lot of rings in this level, particularly before the first checkpoint. So, you just want to pick up all the individual rings and it adds up very quickly. Like, not even all of them. You can miss most of them. Also, sometimes the bombs on the Hornet will just disappear randomly. Yeah, just be aware of that. For point reasons. You can miss like half these individual rings and be fine. So just pick them up like as you're passing through or something. Pick up enough to get a 20 and you'll be fine. Pop up here. And there should be... Oh... I want to say... So I stayed down and collected these rings, but I want to say there's at least a few ring bubbles. But I think I just got individual rings here. I think your 100 rings is from individuals. And that you can get it a bit earlier if you didn't miss any. However, it's still a very easy rank. Very easy. You can get it before like the first checkpoint.
Now you know why I am the best.
Last Chow! We want to go to the top of this section. And do a little happy dance, because... Oh boy. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, we just want to ignore all the enemies and float. Ignore all the enemies except that Hornet, because my dude is not welcome here. So we want to float over. I won't be able to get up there that easily. However, we want to float over. Float. Ignore that Hornet behind me. Casually. He gives me a little damage boost up there, actually, which is pretty cool. But we're going to want to hit the first checkpoint. Not hit the first checkpoint. And we're going to want to go immediately to the right. Use Mystic Melody on this Ancient Ruin. The damage boost to shorten the animation. That was an accident. And we're going to want to shoot the meteorites as we run into them. Or just avoid them. And once we destroy this pyramid, there's a chow.
Yosh.
Really easy, actually.
Now you know why I am the best.
8 minutes. 75,000 points. Just murder everything. Like, murder all of the robots. I'm not kidding. Like, all the robots need to die. Pretty much do the same thing you did for the first mission, and you'll be fine. Like, don't even skip anything, because there's no reason to. You'll get plenty of points, pretty easily. But other than that, just like, I don't know. Don't destroy the pyramids as much. If you don't have to. Take some lower point combos. If you have to, if you're running slow. It's very easy to A-rank this, honestly. They didn't even have to make the lower point count. But yeah. Very long level. So sometimes the that barrier or that wall isn't fully solid, so you can shoot through it. I've noticed. Not super prevalent, but just cool. Boring auto section. Lol. Anyway, just do what you normally do. You'll get like 20,000 points in both these sections. Just be careful of anything on the rail. Just be careful of the artificial chaos necessarily. Don't try to hold it there necessarily either. Heck. Anyway. Don't try to hold it there, but yeah. You can quite easily get a perfect here by just getting the artificial chaos above him, which makes me think that 11 is the necessarily for a perfect. I didn't actually think about targeting that artificial chaos until I was doing hard mode. And if you die once, even once in this level, oh boy, you are going to be restarting if you want that A rank. I accidentally just did not do that, right? You can dodge the pyramid quite easily here, and it's quite simple. Dodge those guys quite easily, get that little nice guy thing, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, they can't hurt you to kill them, right? Just try not to get... This guy just annoys me. I hate artificial chaos so much! Anyway, so just... if you are able to stand far enough away where you don't get hit, do that. Otherwise, they will kill you. Very, very, very much. I accidentally didn't jump high enough again. Woo! But yeah. Not really any particularly hard platforming bits or anything. Just... Oh my gosh. It's just long. There's not enough to talk about here. But it's just a long level. Your time bonus, however, is probably going to max around at about 1,000 or so points. No matter how fast you do this. It's just that long of a level. So yeah. And don't mind me just absolutely throwing. I am throwing this run. Not even for content or anything, because I don't post when I die. Because you're not supposed to die. I mean, there's lots of missions where you can just die and easily A rank, like the 100 rings or Chow. 100 rings if you die and still A rank. You probably just didn't hit a checkpoint. But the Chow one, yeah, you can die. If you notice that you're above the A rank time, just die. Or restart. Here I just was very lucky to not get hit, to be honest. I just was mildly throwing. But here you'll be able to get plenty of points. Here, watch. I'll be at 75,000 points by the time I'm even out of this section. Like, past that ring of, past this ring. Past these little shooty boys. But yeah. You don't need to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And here you can just play your the little spam the shoot button. Just pew pew. Pew pew away! Shoot away! Fire away! Whatever you want to call it. Just pew pew the drill. I think it's a drill. It looks like it has an eyeball.
Yush.
But yeah, my time bonus maxed out about
Now you know
2,000.
why I am the best.
Was about 2,000, so hard mode? You can forget. You can just forget about any time bonus. You have to get that full 100,000 points from just combos alone. Just enemies. You want to try to space out in a way where you can just optimize the point gain. You want to try to space out just enough away from the artificial chaoses where you're not being targeted. Easier said than done. However, it's a very long level. And it's you want to get every single point you can. Do not skimp out on any point gain opportunities. Take your time. There's no rush. Because you physically cannot get a point bonus. Like, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna get a point bonus? Well, this level is like 10 minutes long in hard mode. Deal with it. I'm not joking. Legitimately like 10 minutes of just non-stop shooting. I think my time here was like 9 actually, besides the point. You want to destroy every pyramid, you want to get every ring, you want to get every single thing you can. No matter what. It doesn't matter, checkpoints don't really matter as much as they should, but you want to get everything. You want to get everything, every point, every single darn thing. I was trying to get a perfect because just shooting the dudes. And I think the pyramids give you like 10 points each. Doesn't sound like a lot, it adds up. You want to get everything you can, really. especially if you have to do unoptimal plays like that. Chaos Drives also give you 10 points each, same thing as rings. Each one gives like 10 points, and those can add up pretty quickly with the massive amount of enemies in this level. There are so many enemies. I'm not even joking. And there are lots of ways to die. See here, shot through the wall. I had to grab the rings here. There's some pyramids, there's going to be rings underneath. Some pyramids, there's not. And you want to try to just want to try to get everything as much as you can. There is, you want to keep that, you give them a shield right at the beginning, right? You want to keep that as long as possible for this section right here. Got the Chaos Drive in case I need it. I'll slap in the face and form the back power up because you can't go any faster. So you want to try to optimize your point gain here. So that guy right there can hit you. Cancel your points entirely. And here, you want to try to be careful about it. You don't want to be in a combo while you're approaching that guy. And you want that shield. You want that shield a lot. So you just, right here, you want to kind of spam so you can get your combos. And here, you want to light combo and then spam. That way you don't get hit. And it's so that you can get the points from your other combos as well. Here, you want to start targeting him from a distance so he doesn't detect you. Hover up and get the artificial chaos. It'll destroy most pyramids and you can get 40 rings for free. Nice. Nice little healing right there. I hit bonk my head. And I still got up there. Bonk. You shot through the collision right there. It's not very consistent, but if you want to, go ahead, I guess. Nothing really stopping you. There's a little ram right there. Shoot the whoop. And you want to be careful hovering, since it is very easy to get hit. These guys are a lot more aggressive than they are in the original mission. And you're going to get a good amount of points here, simply because of the double hit, that orange guys. And you don't even want to take a chance with them. I'm going to immediately lose this shield, by the way. Pretty close to immediately, at least. This guy's going to break it. Anyway. So there's spikes in the same spot. There's a hunter right here, same spot. The rest of the level is just the enemies are a little more aggressive, and that's that. It's pretty close to the same layout-wise. It's just the enemies can be a bit harder, they can be a bit more aggressive. And you do not want to take a chance. Here, there's some beetles that have guns. That's about it. But yeah. This is a very hard level to A rank, simply because of the absurd point requirement. It is absurd how many points you need. Oh boy. On the Dreamcast, it was about 20,000 less points you needed for an A rank, at least hard mode wise. I believe it was closer to 50,000. So it's like 20 to 30,000 less points on the original Dreamcast version, because I don't think they were expecting people to be able to get that many points. But there are people that get like, 200,000 points or something like that. Unfortunately, I lost a free 20 there, which means that that means that I wasn't able to get anything from the checkpoint. I wasn't able to get anything from checkpoint, which is unfortunate. Here, you just want to go up, really. There's not much else to say about that. And you want to try to get the green ones that are up there in the combo to kill the pyramid and destroy that upper pyramid and just extra points. You should be good to rush through the rest of it. However, not taking any chances in missing that A rank. Taking it slow and steady is optimal, no matter how boring it is. Slow and steady wins the game. As you drop down, you want to just kind of keep a distance away from the artificial chaoses. They aren't going to be on screen, so you just want to make sure you don't get hit by staying far away. You get a free heal, mostly free heal, probably about a third of your life bar right before this section, and you're going to need it. They're pretty aggressive here. But this is pretty similar to the original. So it's pretty similar to the first mission. And yeah, you just want to try to hit the artificial chaoses because they are more aggressive. And there's your A rank. Just don't die. Easier said than done, but just pew pew the drill, and drill's a bit more aggressive in hard mode. However, there's rings lined up perfectly for you to pick them up without even moving. So technically you don't even have to move to win. Fun, right? Anyway, hope this helps with your A ranking endeavors, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.
Now you know why I am the best.